It's a new day, and the sun has returned. Today I'm driving towards Napoleon, not far from where I started out yesterday. I've found a car park in Napoleon, right by the harbour. The town is overlooked by a fortress built by the Venetians. Once the capital of Greece, it's a pretty town. Syntagma Square is heaving. It's the weekend, and it's a popular getaway from Athens. I find the Lion of St. Mark. This was once part of the old Venetian Empire. There's another Venetian castle in the harbour. The walk on the waterfront proves to be a delight. I'm heading south now on my journey towards the Marni. Next stop, the port at Astros. Again, there's a weekend holiday atmosphere surrounding the small fishing port, and the sun is back with a vengeance. Even though it's late September, it's 30 degrees Celsius today. Onwards and upwards. I have to slow down and change to second or even first at many hairpin bends. I've chosen the route through the mountains on my journey south. I'm planning to spend the night in Githio. I'm still not used to the gears in the little, rather beaten up Fiat. Time to park up and look back towards the coast from where I've come. Passing cars are increasingly becoming a rarity. For most of this trip, I'm having the roads mostly to myself. Rather a large shrine. Someone with a rich family must have died on this bend. Greece has a high road accident rate, but I don't encounter any dangerous drivers. Synechus means continuous. Continuous curves. I'm seeing this road sign a lot. I love mountain views. Not many of them in the south of England. It seems like I'm coming to a village. That looks like a good place to stop. Very welcome indeed. Very welcome. Believe it or not, this is the main road. Ah, traffic. Seems like she's waiting for me. I've stalled the engine. This is Satina. Another stretch of beautiful mountain scenery. That's Castanista there to the left. If only I had time to explore all those villages. Best not to stay there though. They say the church bell rings all night. Time for a stop. I'm now high in the mountains amongst the pine forests. My iPhone barometer tells me the altitude here is nearly 5,000 feet. That looks like a peak. Oh dear, looks like some traffic up ahead. I've arrived in Gifio. My hotel is directly opposite, across the harbour. The morning sun greets me as I look out from our balcony, where I'm going to be served my breakfast. They actually brought me 2 breakfasts, although I'm told breakfast is not a Greek thing. It's a short walk which takes me to the island of Pelloponnees, also known as Ancient Crane. According to Homer, this is where Paris seduced Helen of Troy. It's very small, but the pine forest is pleasant. There are swimmers in the water. It gives me an idea. I'm now headed west towards Monemvasia, looking for more beaches on the way. Here's a beach at Tigania. It even has tiny changing cubicles, but no loo. I couldn't be bothered getting wet again, so I tuck into a picnic lunch I've brought and admire the waves. Oops, where did that go to? There's the rock of Monemvasia, Greece's answer to Gibraltar. I'm driving through the mainland village of Gafira and over the bridge onto Monemvasia. One can't drive into the town, but have to park up along this road. First, up to the entrance, do a U-turn, and find the nearest parking spot. Near proves to be quite a long way. Which way to my hotel? I trundle my suitcase down the stone street. Phew! Let me get my bearings. Ah, there's the sea and the quaint houses of the lower town. This is my room. It was once a monk's cell. Night has fallen, and all is quiet, but for the magic sound of the sea. This morning, I'm back on the seawall to watch the sunrise. I'm working my way up through the lower town to climb up the cliff face to the upper town. This is the gateway to the upper town. The steel bars on the old Ottoman gateway survive. This was an important town in medieval times, and as a fortress, it offered security. Most of the houses up here have crumbled away, although the town, with a bigger population than the one below, was inhabited until the 19th century. I climbed to the highest point, overlooking the village on the mainland. This is the Hagia Sophia, formerly a monastery, and the only building up here still in use. Unfortunately, it's closed today. Back down at the top of the lower town, I find a tiny chapel in the side of the cliff. This seems to be the west wall of the town. I think I'll take a walk to the lighthouse. Time to explore the town. This is the main square with its cannon and cathedral. The Panagia Chrysopolitissa with its own square, and St. Nicholas. Ah, the way to the sea, through its own gate in the seawall. It's a place to swim, but I'm too chicken. The main street has all the shops and tavernas. It's definitely time for dinner while I watch the boats out on the sea. Before I leave Modern Vasia, I've decided to take a walk right around the rock. Here on the northern side, there's just a narrow path between the sea and the cliff. I'm back at the lighthouse, where I was yesterday. A relatively long journey today, back past Scythio and heading for the Memari Paradise Resort Hotel. Picnic stop. Here in the mountains, almost in the Marnie, not quite. The exo-Marnie, the outer Marnie. It's quite nice. I'm just south of the town of Areopolis, and I'm excited as I'm going to visit the Devos caves. I'm in a boat on an underground lake. I'm sharing it with a family with 2 small children.
So earlier you see the things hanging down from the ceiling? They're called stalactites. And you know how they're made, the things that hang down from the ceiling? There's a lot of wet and a lot of moisture, so there's a lot of dripping water and it drips with the rock.
Be careful with the hands.
If you see, look, the rock is wet, and with the water dripping, it makes the rock that pointy shape. After a really long time, thousands and thousands of years, and the ones that come up from the ground are called stalactites. It must have been very dark, and then they came and they put lights here so that people could see it.
This is part of one of the finest cave systems in the world. Human remains from the Neolithic period have been found here.